Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Today, our first news is Anthony Taylor's controversial Liverpool decision. Cody Gakpo anger. Arne Slot statement. Anthony Taylor will be the referee for Liverpool's pivotal Premier League visit to Manchester City on Sunday, with sections of Reds supporters unhappy with the decision to appoint him. Anthony Taylor has been selected to officiate Liverpool's crucial Premier League clash with Manchester City, a decision that has not gone down well with some Reds fans. Liverpool will face the reigning champions on Sunday in what is set to be a pivotal fixture in the title race. After a disappointing 2-2 draw at Aston Villa in midweek, Arne Slot's men will look to keep their healthy lead over Arsenal, who play West Ham on Saturday, 3 p.m. Meanwhile, City are desperate to clinch a top-4 finish, especially after their Champions League exit at the hands of Real Madrid. The Premier League has confirmed that referee Taylor, from Greater Manchester, will oversee the game, a decision that has drawn criticism from some Liverpool supporters. Taylor has been involved in contentious incidents involving Liverpool in the past year alone, as we take a look back at some with their 2003 our 24 title hopes fading. Liverpool desperately needed a win at West Ham last April. In the final moments of a 2-2 draw in East London, Cody Gakpo and Alphonse Areola collided, leaving the Hammers' goalkeeper seemingly injured. After Taylor gestured for Areola to get up, the player threw the ball, ready to kick downfield. But with play still active, a quick-thinking Gakpo gained possession and looked set to roll the ball into the net, only for Taylor to blow the whistle, despite there having not been a foul. The call left the Reds' faithful fuming and pundits bemused. The official explanation was that Taylor had spotted a foul but gave an advantage. But that advantage was cancelled when Areola signaled he needed attention. This reasoning didn't sit well with many, including ex-West Ham player and coach Stuart Pearce, who claimed Taylor had made his own rules up here to cover his mistake. Alan Shearer labeled the incident messy and said Taylor had made an error by not blowing his whistle after the initial collision. During October's match against title rivals Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, Liverpool benefited from a decision by Taylor. After Mohamed Salah's late equalizer made it 2-2, the Gunners pushed for a winner and thought they had won through Gabriel Jesus. However, Mikel Arteta's joy was short-lived, as Taylor had already blown for a foul by Jakub Kiwior on Dominique Szoboszlai in the build-up. Former referee Mike Dean felt the decision could have gone either way. He said, "It's more of a soft foul, if anything. To be fair, he's just penalized the Arsenal player. It's probably a 50-50 call for me. He's had a good game, the referee, so I can't criticize him for that, to be honest with you." During the same fixture, Taylor showed Slot a yellow card, but the Reds head coach insisted it had stemmed from a misunderstanding after he told Ibrahima Konate that the Gunners players were going to ground too often. Slot said, "Last time, against Chelsea, I said I completely deserved the yellow card, and this time I don't think I did. After so many times they were on the floor, which can happen in football, and I don't blame them for that. But they always fell down after they had ball possession, and it took the energy out of the game in my opinion." He went on to add, "I said to Ibu Konate, this is a fucking joke, and the fourth official thought I said to him, you are a fucking joke. So that is definitely not what I said. But I got a yellow, and now I am on 2, so I have to be careful." Don't forget to like and subscribe for more football updates. Our second news is Liverpool are where they want to be. Now we learn if Arsenal blew wonderful opportunity. Plus, Daniel Farke led the ecstatic Leeds United celebrations after their win over Sunderland on Monday night. But what happened after their 95th-minute winner was a farce. The gap will be down to 5 points if Arsenal beat West Ham and Liverpool lose at Manchester City this weekend. Not only do the Gunners have a game in hand, but the 36th game of the 38-match Premier League campaign is Liverpool v Arsenal at Anfield. As the late ITV commentator Brian Moore said, when Michael Thomas burst through to score Arsenal's title-clinching goal in the dying seconds at Anfield in 1989, it's up for grabs now. Liverpool boss Arne Slot was frustrated to drop points at Villa Park on Wednesday night, and after conceding a 98th-minute equalizer at Everton in the Derby, he is disappointed by their return of 5 points from the last 3 games. But we are into the final third of the season, and this is where you find out what champions are made of. If you had offered Slot this position with 12 games to go before a ball had been kicked last August, he would have been doing cartwheels. Liverpool are still in the driving seat. And now we'll discover whether Arsenal blew a wonderful opportunity to win their first title in 21 years by failing to sign a top-class striker in January. But either way, it's not a done deal. Daniel Farke is on course to win the championship for the 3rd time in 7 seasons, a remarkable feat by any measure. To win the Football League twice with Norwich was phenomenal, but to add a 3rd title with Leeds after coming so close to promotion last year would be mind-blowing. I've said it before, English football is a more vibrant landscape when Leeds are in the Premier League. It has the feel of a big club with a fantastic tradition and huge fan base. I loved the passion of Farke's celebration after Pascal Struijk's 95th-minute winner against promotion rivals Sunderland. And it is absolutely ridiculous that he will serve a touchline ban at Monday night's top-of-the-table clash with Sheffield United, because referee Stuart Atwell saw fit to show him a yellow card for encroaching on the pitch to celebrate. What a nonsense! Yes, a 21-point lead at the top of the Northern Premier League for Macclesfield looks healthy, but 2 clubs in our division, Blyth Spartans and Prescott Cables, have both launched crowdfunding initiatives, in Blyth's case to stay afloat as a club, while Prescott need to generate more finance to stay at this level. Football is nothing without its grassroots. Without grassroots, the rest of the plantation will wither. Those clubs are as important to their communities as Macclesfield FC is to the town. Please, get behind them if you can. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone. Our last news. Mohamed Salah aims easy dig at Erling Haaland, ahead of Man City versus Liverpool, Manchester City versus Liverpool. Mohamed Salah is looking to register his 50th goal contribution in all competitions this season when the Reds travel to rival City in the Premier League on Sunday. Mohamed Salah has lit the touch paper for Sunday's crunch showdown between Manchester City and Liverpool by claiming Erling Haaland has it easy where scoring goals is concerned. The Egyptian attacker leads the Premier League Golden Boot race with 24-5, better than Haaland's 19, whilst also boasting an incredible 15 assists in the top flight this season. And in a light-hearted pre-match dig at the City striker, Salah claims his numbers carry more weight than his rivals given he operates from the flank. He said of Haaland during an interview with Sky Germany, "I respect him a lot. We may have only spoken once after the last game, but he's a striker, so his life is easier. I wish him all the best, of course. But his life is easy because he plays as a striker. As a winger, getting that kind of quota is pretty difficult. Any winger can tell you that. That's why I see it differently between us, because he's a striker and I'm a winger." Salah scored and assisted in midweek in the 2-2 draw at Aston Villa, meaning he now has 49 goal contributions, 29 goals, and 20 assists in all competitions this term. Meanwhile, Haaland was an unused substitute on Wednesday night, as City were dumped out of the Champions League following their 3-1 playoff second-leg defeat at the Bernabeu. The 24-year-old, who raised concerns over his fitness during private dialogue with Pep Guardiola on the morning of the match, remains a doubt to face Liverpool due to a knee issue. Salah is set to lock horns with international teammate Omar Marmoush at the Etihad following his $59 million January switch from Eintracht Frankfurt. Marmoush rattled in an impressive hat-trick last weekend as City demolished Newcastle 4-0. Liverpool's talisman said of his compatriot, "He's like a little brother. I told him that I'm always there if he needs anything. We've written to each other a few times, and we've always spoken to each other in the national team. Our relationship is good." Salah, who is out of contract at the end of the season, revealed he was surprised by Arne Slot's instant impact at Anfield following the departure of Jurgen Klopp. He said of the Dutchman, "I didn't expect it to happen so quickly, but the coach hasn't changed that much for us. He likes counter-pressing, we still play on the counter, but he wants us to have more control of the ball. So, it's a little different, but I don't see a very big difference." Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.